30th, 1933, to Florence and Bert Silverman of Montreal. He was a cycling pioneer in Montreal, having co-founded Le Monde à Bicyclette in 1975. He was passionate about cycling being the solution to reducing pollution, improving health. Because of his work, Montreal now boasts a network over 889 kilometers of bike lanes and paths. A celebration of his life will be held at a future date. Donations can be made to honor his legacy at cyclonorsud.org. Now, the thing about this article and Bicycle Bob is everything that goes with the word, the letters of the name. Now, I don't have all the answers. Right now, I am bringing to the table a glossary of ideas and relationships and understandings from the letter that has a numeric position in the alphabet, that is introduced inside of a word. And if it is the letter R, then let it be, shall it be, within the sound of its vibration, and go no further than with the letter R. As so, the letter R for many, writing, going to school, and learning, that we spell it in school, A-R-E. Although already in the R, you're not sure if you're going to say, hey, there's an A sound in the R. So right away, let's take 1 away from 18. We're going to take 1 away from 18. So just because Robert's name begins with an R, it already opened up a can of beans. Okay, so R is sounded in the A family, so it's 17 plus A. So that means the R is QA. That's the relationship to what R is. Now, if you go ahead and say R is a letter on its own in the A family, that would be the 18th letter, plus in the A family equaling to 19. But if we were looking at this in the relationship to Roman numerals, the sound of the R, the A sound is before the R. So the A sound is before the R. So therefore it's 18 minus 1 equals to 17. Or is it like I said? Or is it like I said from the beginning? 1 plus 17 equals to what R sound is. A blended in with Q equals to R. Now, one of my questions about R, and I'm going to do this, I'm just going to do this like that, is whether or not it's a blockhead. And we just draw this right here. In fact, I would make this a little bit bigger, right? Hold on a second. Did I get this right? 4, right? No, I got to go up to here. It's got to be up here. Why does it have to be up there? Because it's R and R to each side. Let me make it. You see, it's R and R to each side. So like this, it looks like a balanced head, right? But if I shove this in it, there's no more balance. But if I put this in it over here, and I cut this short over here, we can go ahead and say we have what R is. We have R and R sitting upon the pyramid. Which is the ace. But is it really the ace? Do you think it's the ace? Or maybe it's the 7. Right? I'm not really sure. Right? Maybe it's whoop, what happened to my camera? Just my whole screen just went boop out of the way. I have to make it bigger again, got smaller. Okay, so now we have a pyramid, and now we have a block on top of it with 4 windows, but we actually have the R here. So you notice before, when we're creating this, when this comes to creation, this angle over here, you're now also looking at what seems to be the V, but don't forget the world got split. There's this side and that side, and that's why they'll go ace 11. And what's funny, when they play the game of craps, they go yo 11, which they're actually saying any craps. 11 are craps, which is 56, or any one of these numbers. I think 66 is barred. I don't know if it gets included, but this is any craps. I'm not sure if 7 is included in that too. I have to check this out. But the thing is, they use the C and E. Okay, the C and E. That's the full rotation of Fibonacci. 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, which is half a time. That's where number 35 comes in. And if you want to check out the full scope of 35, check this out. 35 equals to 70 times 4 equals to the cycle. Instead of saying 28, we're just going to say 280. We can do stuff like that. That's why I'll do this. The number of time is 47, so I'm going to put decimals. We're allowed to do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's almost like I'm saying to you, hey, I know the answer, but I can't explain how I got to it. Just accept it what it is. But it's something you can't figure it out, and you'll never know. You just have to trust me on it. The same way you trust God. And then when you leave your soul on this body, on this planet, and you cut the shrimp. Yeah, you cut a shrimp. Don't eat the shrimp. Don't eat the pigs. The pigs give you life, and the shrimp gives you life. Both the shrimp and the pig give you life. But you can eat the chicken on Friday night. You know, it's okay. Eat the chicken on Friday night. You'll probably even get the last egg out of it. Because do you know that why you can eat the chicken on Friday night? Because the chicken ain't going to lay no egg on Saturday anyways. The chicken don't lay no egg on Saturday. So that means every Friday night, you kill a chicken, because it ain't laying on Saturday. You get a new chicken for Saturday, and you run for the next week. But you can't get the next chicken on the weekend, obviously. It's church, and it's Shabbos, so you're not getting any chicken anyways. But your chicken's got to start laying on Sunday. So you might have to pick up that chicken on Friday in order to get that chicken in to lay for Sunday. Otherwise, you miss a day, and you got to keep this chicken. Okay, we're going to get a drink. I'll be back. I'm stopping the video. So as we continue on this video, 10 minutes later, if you notice the spelling over here, when you look at Q-A-R, there's a place in the world that uses this, like Kandahar and all of this. They use these words because they're part of the ascension of the creation. And the numbers and the what do you want, what can we call it? Not the Q. Where's my calculator? Wow, my calculator, I left it in the car. Wow, okay. Okay, but anyways, we have to understand the way the game is also played. Jack 6. King 7. And the queen is 8. The order 6, 8, 7. 6 and 8. The dividing gate is between 6 and 8, the DC gate. And who divides the gate by the 7th gate? It's the king.
The king of spades is the passage. And the reason the king of spades is the passage is the word spade equals to numeric value 45 equaling to fox. The letters for fox, F-O-X, is F. Is the 6th letter. O is the 15th letter. And X is the 24th letter. The total count is 39 plus 6 equaling to 45. You see, these two, okay, is alpha beta creation. The reason for this, and well, they are in the realm of, and the reason for that is because the 15th letter can be reduced to 6, and the 24th letter, okay, can be reduced to 6. So we end up with Fox 666 totaling to 18. Well, actually, it's 12 plus 6. The 6 is like, let's say I want to put a motherboard down. And how do I put a motherboard down? I do that. Boom. So I need a plateau to put it down. I put this card on top of the front of this card. So now I have two cards, one on the front, one on the back. The front of the card and the back of the card. It's two cards. It's one card, but it's two cards, got two sides. But actually, the card's got 6 sides, because this is just like a 6-sided card. You tell me that this card doesn't have 6 sides. You tell me that you don't see 7 on this king, but I'm going to explain to you what 7 king this is. I'm going to explain to you. You see, this 7 king, okay, this 7 king, let me explain this to you. I'm losing my trend of thought. No, don't go away on me. This king of spades, okay, it is numeric value 45. And what I mean is, here is a book, and I get to write on the book. So the book is a value, right, as the paper, and then when I write on it, how much more important is that book now? So the information, it's just like having a motherboard. It's like if this didn't have any colors, you wouldn't know what order it was in. So that's what I think. Am I explaining that properly? That, I mean, I need an area. If I'm going to plug something in, I need to plug it into something. This is almost as important as the light bulb, almost. So anyways, the reason this king, so we are going to go on to, but hold on, before I get on to this, let me finish with this letter R. So the letter R is representing this over here. It's representing Ra. Okay, why did they call it the Kaaba? Okay, the word Kaaba is 11, and here it's 1 and 1, and here it's 2, and here it's 1. So what is actually happening? What is it telling us? What is it telling us? I don't know. I know what this one's going to do. This one's going to create 2 equations on its own. This is going to be a 0, 1 and a 0, 1. This is going to be a 0, 2 and a 0, 1. This is on the second level. This is on the second level of B. So it starts with a B. It goes 2 A's and a B. So I really don't understand the whole thing, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the high level of this is 16. And this is going to talk about your only true 7. 1 and 6 equals to your only true 7. And of course, this is going to create 7 and 6. So it's then going to go 7, 7, 6. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6, equaling to matter, equaling to arriving at the 7th gate, equaling to arriving at the divided 7th gate. And the reason for that is the value of these numbers here is 5, 7, 7, 5, 12, 12. When you add in the gateway to connect the two together, because right now you're just 2 points, how do you get in? You can't go to the outside without going to the inside. There's no passageway. So you put a 1 here and 1 here. This is going to be a 6, and this is going to be a 6. So what you now have is you have 18 over here and you have 18 over here. But in reality is now we're not going to use the 5 anymore. We're only going to use the 6. So now we have a 7 and 6 equals to 13, and a 7 and 6 equals to 13. So we're going to have a 7 and a 6 that equals to 13. We had a 12, 5, 7, 5. Sorry, we had, where was that? Right, 7 and 5 is 12. Now we have 6 and 6 is 12. 7 and 5, 6 and 6. Freedom Gate. Is my video going? Yeah, okay. I just want to see I got this right. So we have 7 and 6 and 7 and 6. Oh, yes. So, yes. And then the 6 again and the 6 again equals to 19 and equals to 19. So here's the combinations. Now what we have to do is, what if we added the 5 in here? Now if we add the 5 in here, the first 5 over here, and then the second 5 over here. So we would end up with 7, 6, 6 equals to 19. And then we're going to get plus 5. See, I'm not going to use this 5 next yet. So this is going to equal to 24. So that would be ES. If I add into the plus 5 again, it's now going to be EX and ES. So the X letter and the S letter, I have to understand what's going on here. We have 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. So we have 5, 6 now. If we work with the lower levels, we have 56 over here on the lower level. And then we add on to what 7 is, and we get 5, 6, 7 equaling to what is 18. So, but if we do it twice, going up 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So now we have a total of 36. It's starting to get confusing. And somehow my camera just disappeared. Hold on. Okay. I should be writing this on another page, but you're going to ask me questions about this. I'm going to try to get back. What day is it today? It's the 13th of March. So now if we do this again, okay, we have 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the 8 in over here. We're going to add the 8 in right over here. But so we're gonna go over this. I think we're gonna turn the page, and just give me a second. We're gonna turn the page on this. Or you know what? The video ends here. We're gonna bring it up first thing in the next video. Now we're not stopping. You know what this is? This is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Take a good look. Take a good look what's going on. Take a good look what's going on. What's going on? This is what 3, 6, 9 does. Okay, this is what 3, 6, 9 does. Try to figure out what's going on there. You know why? Because I connected 3 and 9, and I left out number 6. But let me finish this thing over here. I just had somebody push her way in, and she'll just roll her way until she's right here. She'll be rolling right until she touches my hand. This cat will roll. Oh no, she just clicked my mouse. Okay. Yes, so where were we with the, oh, God. Where were we? Okay, yes. Let me redo. No, you know what? Just before I do that, I was working with the letter R, which creates one of the first 8s. It's R and R, but there's 2 pyramids. Okay, that come together, and then this gets duplicated the other way, the pyramid. So we're going to have 88 connecting R and R, or I can take it in the simple version, the R, and I can create, hold on, let me do it on the other page. I'll show you in a second. Look, I can, first of all, I don't like this pen. I can do, here's an R, that's 1. And now I can do it backwards the other way, that's 2. And then I can do it this way is 3, and backwards is 4. And this way, and this way, and this way is 6. And then this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. You can go 8, times 18 equals to 80, and 64 equals to 144. Let's call that the day. At the same time, this is the structure to Earth. 10, 10, 10, 10. Or is it 10,000? You see there's no roof? 10,000 and 10,000 and 10,000. But there's no roof on top of this one in its singularity. At the same time, you will actually take a deeper look inside of this. And this is the smallest form of its creation. And when we create this way, M will come out of the first style here. In the second style over here, we'll get this piece coming out. I do not know what it is yet. Now we'll go and we'll do the smaller version. And this is what we will get out of that 1440. And then we would have whatever this piece and this piece is over here. Do you see how it strangles itself all the way up and down? Just give me a second. I need a color. Just give me a second. So we would have M, and here we would have W. Now the other W would be this W. You see, most of the time you would look out here and go, hey man, he says, I usually see the W made this way, right? But the W is also this way. This is completing. See, how come we're not doing it with the M? But that's what completes the entire design. And we do this, we cross this over here, and you can see the ship, or the what do you call it, the way the cube turns now the other way, and now this is the way that is straight. Remember, we started this way with a square cube over here, and we just put the R's. We automatically shifted everything on this angle by doing that. But there's another dimension to this. I just can't see what it is. And you can also see that there's another Magen David tilted this way. It's part of Tesla's energy. When you're connecting Tesla's energy, you're going to connect 147 with 369, or you're going to connect 258 with 369. But if you want a percolated energy and you want it all equal, you're going to connect 147 with 258. When you connect these two together, this is where the how can I explain this? This is where everything flows towards the center equally. Okay, but it's large. There's a larger gap on one side than the other. So if we're going to take this and just take a flat look at this, this is going to be 417. This is going to be 528. And this is going to be 396. So this over here will be 396. This will be 528, and this will be 147. So what started at 369 inverted to 147 by adding 147. 258, okay, by adding 258 to 369. It remains 258. This one changes. This one changes. This one does not. And then this one over here. Now, the reason I say this is because there's a piece of art that shows me a design, and it tells me that story inside the design. So that's why I put this artwork together this way. And along with this over here, we were going to go back down and figure out the configuration between what is this and why did I do it. This is 1, this is 3, whoop, this is 3, this is 5, this is 7, this is 5, this is 3. I'm not doing this on purpose. The dice cubes have told me that there's a passage on 1, 3, and 5. It tells me, okay, the 7 is in the center. So when you look at the 7 card, is the 7 the center dot, right? Is the center dot of the cube. The center dot of the cube, okay, is it number 7? And if I was to finish off this cube, and I'll do this in a second, I want to finish. So now we have 7 plus 5, okay, to the left, okay, equals to 12 and 35. And then we have it to the right, 7 and 5 equals to 12 and 35. I'm doing it this way for the multiplication in a single form. And I'm mentioning that is because when we do multiplication, when you do multiplication here, it's automatically 5. Because when you do a full form of 4, the multiplication can take place in all 4 areas. Multiply, 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 multiply. But the thing is with the multiplication, okay, is we're going to look at this. It creates 88, or it creates a window. It creates the 88, and the 88 creates a window. And the numeric value for window this equals to 42, and this equals to 32, 46. 42 and 46 equals to 88. A, B, C, D equals to 10. Windows 10. So now we know what we got. We can just go 88 and 10. But now what's coming up is the rest of the cube, okay, is plus EF. And that is 11. So now we're going to have 88 and 11. So this is the old world. And this is the beginning of the new world's creation. In order to split this world, you need 3 die. You need 3 die. And the reason you need 3 die is because in the game of Sick Bow, you play with 3 die, and the high and the low is between 10 and 11. Another polarity between 3 die this time. Now we understand the 3 die polarity and not just the 2 die polarity that we've been running with. Okay, I'm ending the video here just in case something happens after 30 minutes. I'm going to upload it. Look for another one to start with. Sick Bow, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. This has been just a wonderful, wonderful time. I just want to tell you this, is that an avatar, the humanoid Navi crossing of the sun, 6 life through Mars, have a distinctive organ, a long braid that allows them to directly connect with the living world around them. Through the humans do not possess the particular organ, our connection to the living earth is intimate. But the last thing I do want to say on this is there was one piece I wanted to mention. I'm going to try and see if I can bring it to the screen. Okay, yeah. Hold on a second. Oh God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, the humanoid, the Navi, the humanoid, the braid, the humanoid, the Navi, the organ, the braid that allows them to connect to the living world around them. Through the humans do not possess the particular organ. I don't remember what I was going to say, but it was very, very important. Anyways, it will come back. Raphael